Make a really, really big version of something that is usually quite small. Then demonstrate your really, really big version in action. Most ridiculously oversized working item wins. Most ridiculously oversized working item wins. You have 30 hours. Your time starts now.
Lovely cup of tea.
Oh, lovely cup of tea.
Lovely cup of tea. Going shopping now.
Look, boys, what are we going to do with this Taskmaster this week?
Yeah, it's a really tough one this week, Joseph.
But we all know the Johnsons are going to win because they've got a farm.
Yeah. Showells are going to win because Barry loves them.
Snap! I've had an idea! Jack of spades! Jack of spades! Snap! Snap!
I'm going to write a list of things we love about Taskmaster. Number 1, oh, pencil's broken. Adam, have you got a spare pencil?
Yeah, here you go, my love. Have this one.
Perfect. Thank you. Number 1, Barry.
That's Barry calling me back.
Hi everyone.
It's just me, Barry. Any suggestions on the task?
Get a bit of glamour into the whole thing. Hiding in a pink box and hanging on the washing line. What Jolly Jake's buy.
I think lockdown's got to him.
Matches. No kids allowed. Extra, extra large, giant size.
Certainly, man. Your ashtray. And the keys. Is probably okay for you. And do you have a light? All right. How about that, man?
Archie, come quick, look what I found.
What is it?
I don't know, but it kind of looks Monty shaped.
How'd you find it?
Well the funny thing is... Oh my, that is a giant bird poo.
Hi everyone, it's your Taskmaster Bumbling Baz back again with another set of entries. 8 today, in fact. And I've got to tell you, when I looked at what the task was, I thought, my goodness, how on earth would you approach that? And I thought it was going to be really difficult. Mind you, I didn't give it any more thought after that. But when I saw all the entries, all 8 of them were absolutely superb. A lot of thought, a lot of work, very clever ideas got into them all. And so, we have to have 7 people in second place. And I must say there was one clear winner, I felt. So, fantastic effort, best one of the whole series. Anyway, so in second place, in no particular order, first of all we had the Walters, and I thought that was hilarious. Really made me laugh, and made me realise just how poor old Nelson's column feels on a daily basis. And then we had the Faints, and whilst it's true, Johnny, yes, the Johnsons have a farm, and I do love the Showers, but the Showers weren't in it this week anyway. You still managed to snap up second place. So well done, that was great. It did help by having my picture on the screen in the background, by the way. Anyway, and then we got the Leaves. Strike a light, that was a big match. Actually, you youngsters that were brought up in the lovely leafy area of Coney Hall probably never heard strike a light, but it used to be a great old Cockney expression back when I was a kid. So people used that a lot then. Probably the first time you've ever heard it, but there you go. And then we've got the artist formerly known as Nick with his giant shopping list and pen. That was really clever. And it reminded me of the time Sue sent me shopping some years ago when we were first married. I was a bit dopey, and she sent me out for a loaf of bread. And just as I was leaving the house, she called out, "Oh, if they've got eggs, will you get 6?" When I returned home with 6 loaves of bread, she said, "Why have you bought 6 loaves of bread?" And I said, "Well, they had eggs." Anyway, it might take you a while to work that one out, but that's what happened. And then the Johnsons also came second, and partly because, yes, they've got a farm, but mainly because they appealed to my vanity at the end of the sketch. And then we've got the Harrison Bakers. I love the colour coordination of the cups and the outfit at the end. Really nicely done that, just the build up. Reminded me of the teapot. You know, what did the teapot wear when he went to a tea party? A t-shirt. Anyway, the other one that came second were the elderly Stockdales. And I must say, when I was young, I used to smoke king-size cigarettes. We had Rothmans in those days, back in the 60s and 70s. And before Sue and I moved on to Embassy, when we used to get the coupons to get free gifts. We'd never really seen a cigarette that size. That was fantastic. And it's quite funny, I noticed that their normal supply of alcohol in the house was greatly diminished there in the background since the lockdown has started. So they've obviously been having a good time, like the rest of us. And then the winner, and I have to say the first place goes to the young Stockdales. Very, very cleverly done, very clever, absolutely loved it. And to be honest with you, I think it's the best looking entry I've ever seen in Taskmaster. I'll leave it at that because I am, as you know, very modest. And so for now, it just means I say Maharaba Hon, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.